Yo, what is good? What is good? What is good, beautiful people? Of course, you know who I be, Good Doc, Dr. Mike TV. Back again, once again. Interesting Philippine news I want to share with you guys real quick. Not going to be before you long. Guys, go ahead and make sure you get the like, sub, subscribe, notify, do all the good things to make yourself well versed in the Good Doc's content. Interestingly enough, the Philippine House of Representatives, the Philippine government, has passed a bill on a official Philippine gesture that is used to eliminate handshakes. Guys, I like to shake hands. I'll dap you up anywhere that I meet you. We just can't do that in the Philippines anymore, guys. Apparently, and I'll leave the link in the description area below for the article where I read about this. I don't know who else is talking about it, but I just wanted to make sure that I give you my own interpretation of the story. But basically, the name of the gesture will be known as Pagbating Filipino, which is a hand gesture that puts the hand over the heart and a quick bow. You can find videos on this. Even the article has a tutorial video about what the gesture means. But basically, when you meet people in the Philippine streets or business propositions or any type of professional setting, there will no longer be the allowance of handshakes, which is crazy. I'm not sure if you're going to be fined if you handshake or whatever it may be, but now Pagbating Filipino is the new gesture that will take the place of a formal handshake. Now, it passed in the House of Representatives, and it is considered to be a gesture of goodwill and praise. The lawmakers voted 211, 1-1 on the bill. I don't know if it has to go through a different process to be approved, but it looks like now in the Philippines, guys, you'll no longer be able to shake hands. Is that a big deal? Not really. And there are many reasons why I don't really shake a lot of hands in the Philippines. I don't need to go into that, so it doesn't necessarily hurt my feelings that I can't shake hands. But in situations where I, want to be professional, especially when I'm dealing with my professors and my instructors back when I was in college, or, situations where I'm going to visit a lawyer's office or something where formality is important and blessing somebody is important, it's going to be difficult for me to be able to do that. For many of you guys who have never been to the Philippines, when you bless somebody, it's very much a sign of respect, and it's something that you do for your elders. So when I go to my young lady's mom's house, grab the hand, put the back of the hand to my forehead as a sign of blessing them. That is something that is real in the Philippine culture. And I do wonder how that particular gesture is going to be affected as a result. Again, that's the ultimate sign of respect in any household, blessing the parents or blessing the elders of the house. And now you're not even allowing people to do simple handshakes. And granted, I know this is probably in public or in professional situations wherein you can't shake hands, but shaking hands would normally be that would normally be used in whatever situation you're involved in. It just seems that situation or this new gesture will probably take the reins for a lot, or substitute in for a lot of different situations. Of course, we all know the reasons why this gesture is being utilized, or why this particular gesture is being presented. Everything that's going on in the world today, that goes without saying. And the fact that, it could be spread through handshakes and things like that has definitely intrigued me to the point where I'm like, man, I kind of think it's a genius idea that they come up with their own gesture, and it's going to be referred to as Pagbating Filipino. So even if they utilize this in other countries, and I kind of see this being something that could potentially catch on in other areas. Japan, they normally bow. That's part of normal Japanese culture. So I see that. I think more people are probably utilizing that anyways, rather than formal handshakes, but in situations that may in other countries wherein, if you guys don't know, in the Middle East, my dad taught me this when we were living in UAE. The touching of the nose is a sign of respect. Like, it's crazy. A man will get as close to a man's face as if they're going to kiss, and they just touch noses. That is a greeting in like most Middle Eastern cultures. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I know the culture. I believe that is to be accurate. If I'm wrong, don't crucify me for it. But I've seen that done in different countries as well, in the Middle East. More specifically, I saw that done when I was in the United Arab Emirates. So that probably is going to have to change. You can't be that close to people's face nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You know, even if you got a mask on, if you got a mask on, you can't touch noses anyways. So I don't know how that's going to work, but I don't know, man. You guys tell me how you feel, man. Do you think that this new gesture is a pretty cool thing? Is it something that you plan on doing when you go to the Philippines? Is it something that you plan on implementing in your own life? For me, I'll still dap you up. Like, if I see you, this elbow shit here that they making us do, I don't like it, man. But I'll still dap you up, man. I'll hit you with like the forearm. You can just forearm me or something and I'll dap you up or whatever. I don't think that you're going to catch something like that. You know, handshakes, even then, man. I got alcohol, I got sanitizer on deck. Why do I care? You know what I'm saying? But this is just a new wave, man. And this is just what I believe is going to become part of the new Philippine norm. Something that something that us foreigners might need to be updated on. So just wanted to make sure that I provide you guys with the information. If you enjoyed this video, man, y'all make sure y'all get the likes up, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, notify, do all the good things, make yourself well versed in the Good Dots content. Any other interesting Philippine news that I could bring to you guys, I will make sure that I do it. If you guys got stories or anything that you want me to cover, I'll be happy to do it. But let's go ahead and focus on this one, guys. Do you think it's a good idea that they're implementing this new form of gesturing that is a form of goodwill and praise as opposed to the traditional handshake that you find in many countries? Or do you think, man, shaking hands is just the way it is, man? That's just what it's always been, and that's just the way I think it should be. Let me know. Comment sections below. With that being said, Good Doc is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.